Breakfast Show, MG in Nayland, and we are being joined to find out which confession we've got today from Reverend Sophie and Father Neil. Good morning, both.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's lovely to be here again this morning.
It is.
I feel like it's been a very long time
I was going to say,
that we've all been together.
Yeah.
It feels like ages.
It's a proper reconvention of the Council of the Breakfast Show and alive and kicking.
Absolutely. Yes.
Here we are.
We are alive and kicking.
Yes, and that makes me smile. And
Just.
And on this November the 14th, it's a Thursday, we've had our pub quiz, and that means that we follow on immediately with confessions. First of all, first and foremost, Father Neil, has there been any feedback from the guidance bestowed upon a certain healthcare professional from last week?
I haven't heard a thing.
That means that everything is A-OK.
I'm sure it is, yes. that whatever decision they took about being a birder or a tweeter or twitcher, whatever we call them these days.
Surely it would be an X-Men.
Why?
Twitter's no X.
Oh, that is so bad.
Maybe they've gone out of county though, because there was that special bird that's been found somewhere, wasn't there? And they were, people have been flocking there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where, and the poor healthcare professionals gone along with them. Oh,
yeah.
Look at those feathers. Look at that plume. Oh. So hopefully that they're living a lovely and having a lovely time. Today, though, you've come.
Well, last week we had a choice of two.
Yes.
We had the birding one, and we had one that was titled an Oldie But a Goodie. And so we've got an Oldie But a Goodie has come around.
Well. Shall we have a little boogie and have a listen to this confession?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
These are my confessions. These are my confessions. These are my confessions.
Go for it. The floor is yours.
This is from Faye. In primary school, 68 years ago.
68 years ago?
Yeah.
This person has held this on for this long.
Wow.
We had a fish in the classroom.
Oh.
And each day, a different student would feed the fish. But I was an impatient child and didn't want to wait until it was my turn. I would secretly feed the fish once everyone left the classroom. But here's the bad part. The teacher would lock away the food where we couldn't reach it, the fish food. So being a smart 10-year-old, I would feed the fish random stuff like the salt from the little blue packets of crisps, crumbs of biscuits, and whatever I could find in the lint in the bottom of my pockets.
Oh, no.
I felt like I was doing an amazing thing for this fish because he's eating all of these gourmet foods. Ha ha. But that came to a tragic end. Only 4 days after me starting to do this, the fish was bloated and upside down on the top of the tank.
Oh, gosh.
I think about this every year. I've never told anyone the story of how I killed the classroom fish. But at least he ate like a king or a queen for the last few moments of their lives. Council of the G&T Breakfast Show, alive and kicking, and Pure West Radio. Am I forgiven? Question mark.
Oh dear. I've got a question mark as well. I don't know.
Oh dear. Reverend Sophie, your first thoughts on hearing that story?
Oh my word. Poor fish. Poor fish. But we should remember that Faye was only 10 at the time. So, I think that we need to take that into account in our deliberations. Wouldn't you agree? But I do feel a little bit sorry. Sorry, fish.
There was no maliciousness there.
No, this is true.
Faye thought that she was doing her fishy friend a favour by giving him all of the treats.
Mm-hmm.
The salt from the... Do you remember
the little packets?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You
shake them up.
Yeah, so she used to empty the salt from out of the packets into a freshwater fish bowl.
Oh, dear.
That's amazing. I just want to see a footage of that. Gina, your first thoughts.
Well, there was no malicious. There was nothing malicious about it. She thought she was doing a good thing, but I just feel so sorry for Fred. I
Oh, you've
really
named
do.
the fish.
I've named him. Yes, I've named him.
The fish.
Fred the fish. Every fish I ever had was called Fred. And yeah, I'm going to call him Fred because I feel that connection. There was nothing malicious about it, but oh my goodness me, this is why it's so important to follow rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't know if I forgive or not. I don't know. I'm going to have to hear some more.
Were the rules clearly identified by the teacher? Was
Wow.
that nutrition advice given out? Not to throw the teaching profession under the bus.
I think that although
I don't think the
although Faye was only 10, I mean, she did say that she waited until the teacher and her were not around.
There was some deception there.
There was some deception.
So
there.
both you and Jean and Reverend Sophie, this is not all innocence.
No,
of a
maybe not.
10-year-old
This is
No.
why I needed to hear more.
thrusting those other children into the conversation of life and death before they've even gone into secondary school.
That's one of the reasons why we have pets in classrooms, isn't it? Isn't it? It's because it's a safe way that we can.
teach them about things dying.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
And it takes the pressure off the parents.
It takes pressure off parents.
Yes.
Do
and
we
it's
have
it's-
people in schools teaching our children how to clean their teeth as well? Oh yes, we do.
We
Don't
do. Yes. Yes, we do have that. And also, if you didn't want a pet to die in the classroom, you'd buy a tortoise and not a fish.
To make it last for 100 years.
Yes.
Well, as long as Faye wasn't around, because she'd be salting it up.
Salting it up. So what we're saying is basically what you're thinking is that Faye did the rest of her classmates a favour by killing off the fish because they've learnt about death.
I heard that her classmate Terence is still having traumatic flashbacks.
Yeah. He can't go.
I made that up.
He can't go to Harry Ramsden's anymore. Can't see salt on fish. No, only vinegar.
He's like, Fred! No,
Oh,
not again! If you've just joined us, we would love to know whether you forgive or not. We do have a laughing reaction on our Facebook. We're live on social media at the moment. So the story is Faye, how many years ago?
68.
68 years ago.
68 years ago.
When she was 10, which actually, you know, you can do the maths fairly quickly. So a 78-year-old Faye is still thinks about this on a regular basis. And is still concerned about it.
Is Faye having therapy?
No, Faye's not having. I don't think she worries about it that much.
Just post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
But 68 years ago, Faye went into the classroom, found the fish, and didn't want to wait for feed time. So, and a key sentence here would wait until the teachers were gone, and then would feed it such luxurious items as lint from her pocket and the salt from her salt crisps to a freshwater fish.
Oh.
What do we think? Forgiveness or not? I started off with your first cursory reviews, Reverend Sophie.
Well, do you know, I'm thinking about the teacher now, and I'm thinking to myself, sure, what sort of teacher was this that couldn't teach a 10-year-old and a group of 10-year-olds that giving fish salt was a really bad idea?
It was the love, though, Reverend Sophie, of wanting to nourish that fish.
I'm gonna forgive Faye. She's forgiven.
Forgiven?
Forgiven, definitely. It was not her fault. She was a child.
She was only a child. She did not know.
I'm going to forgive as well.
Okay.
I'm going to forgive on the basis of the type of animal. So
Is
the last words of Faye's confession were at least he or she, because I think it's difficult to sex a goldfish, to be
This is
honest
true.
with you. So it could be Fred or Fredina. Was going to go out like a king. I could just imagine Fred swimming around the castle again with the memory of a 7-second memory and going, "Wow, food! Nom 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 nom,"
Nom, nom,
and then
nom.
doing another circuit going, "Wow, food! Nom 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 nom."
this fish's name Dory by any chance?
It wasn't. No,
Is Faye a member of your congregation?
I'm not saying.
Because if she is, I'm not sure that you should be in on this.
Well,
There might be a bias.
no,
Yeah.
Faye, no. I can be an impartial judge. Faye is forgiven. 2 out of 4.
2 forgivens. You two have changed your tune. When we first started doing confessions, you were condemning everyone. 2 forgivens there. Gina, the murderous Faye.
Well, I think Faye has carried this round for so many years that she's spoken out. She didn't mean any harm by it. She was a 10-year-old child, and I'm going to forgive.
Forgiven.
So I need you in the comments. If you do not forgive and you have your reasons, and maybe you've had your own goldfish back in the past and you think my brother did that and now I don't have Fred, then let me know in the comments. The only thing that I've got going for Faye is the time that has passed. She served her sentence. She still has it in the back of her mind. She still prays for all the other little fishies that they might go forth and have a lovely life. But not when she was 10 years old, though.
Is he rehearsing for a pantomime again?
Yeah, I think so.
If anyone's watching on social media. So despite the fact that she did thrust upon her fellow students the conversation about life and death, put the teacher in a very awkward situation, I do believe that the time has passed. The intentions were good, although the methods were deceptive. I, too, also forgive this morning on
Yay! Music maestro!
Yay! Hurrah!
Excellent. Faye, rest easy. I hope that she has a good night's sleep tonight.
Yes, so do I.
68 years of waking up in the middle of the night going, Fred.
Faye, celebrate with a fish and chip supper tonight.
With extra salt.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. You're going to be back for a live and kicking on Sunday.
We are going to be back for a live and kicking on Sunday. We're going to be talking about safeguarding because it's Safeguarding Sunday.
Oh,
So we've got a whole session of safeguarding.
excellent.
Yes.
And that'll be 8 till 9 o'clock on
8
Sunday
to 9 o'clock
morning.
Sunday morning, absolutely.
Yep. And remember, you can always contact us, studio@purewestradio.com, and all of Alive and Kicking, like every single show on Pure West Radio, is archived for you to download as a podcast.
Excellent. Gratitude Day. I believe it's back to you, Reverend Sophie.
Gratitude is back with me this week. Yes, coming up. Looking forward to it.
And if you have a confession that you'd like to share, then you can contact any of the G&T team or the Alive and Kicking team, or just send that confession into studio at Pure West Radio, and we will rightly keep it anonymized so that your shame is hidden from Tom.
Unless your name's
From the
Faye.
fact that you've just told everybody it's Faye.
She volunteered that, though, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah,
Faye
she did,
volunteered. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
good. That's good.
There you go. Full absolution here this morning
Yeah.
on Confessions. Valnir, Reverend Sophie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
What have we got coming up next, Jean?
Oh, we have got some letters for you, so stay tuned.
Excellent. We're going to take a look at some what's-ons and some track of travel with Link Taxis. It's 20 minutes past 8 here on Pure West Radio.
OC Davis, cars of quality, prices for all